Good morning, good afternoon. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Y'all are here today for the Globals 2025. How y'all
Happy
doing?
New Year, people.
What's going on?
Are you
Oh,
are you Are you driving?
hell yeah. New podcast space is my car. And
Yeah.
it's great specifically because it's a little dangerous.
Yeah, about that. Carry
If I
on,
crash,
carry
we
on.
keep the if I crash, we keep the camera rolling. I'm going crocodile hunter with this one.
Sure.
Yeah. Yo, how's
Anywho,
2025 going for you guys so far?
uh,
I
Doing okay.
2025. I don't know, man. It just started. It's what, 4 days in? I can't give you an answer yet. 4 days in, exactly.
It's 4 days in, and we're all silent. It's all good.
yeah.
It's doing well. Doing well at the moment. Everything is coming up. Millhouse, as they say.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
if
don't
we
use
fuck up
anything called
early,
Millhouse.
we can always make 2026 our year if we make it there.
I'm gonna sip to that.
Wait. So we're gonna get into our categories. You know what I mean? Like y'all predictions for best movie, best show, best all that stuff. So that's what
Before
we're
we
gonna get into.
Hell yeah. Before we get into those, y'all have any like personal pride or horror stories from 2024? Y'all wanna drop in?
Absolutely not. I don't even know what type of stories you're talking about. Like what do
Unless you
people
talking about American Horror Stories, then
I like Darrell Finding Freedom or the Power Rangers Renaissance or like I don't know. Did anybody lose faith in Christmas this year?
Not
fuck
really.
Christmas. Christmas,
It
wow.
was it was just a random thing this
it
year.
was a random day.
Yeah.
But you know, it is what it is. I don't think nobody's here was waiting on Santa Claus gifts. We all too old for
I
that.
don't even celebrate it anyway. I was in the middle of Hanukkah. Hanukkah ended yesterday.
Hanukkah,
I just
Kwanzaa, Christmas, all those good old holidays.
I just found Gerald Robotnik by the Christmas tree one night, like in Sonic 3.
Did you
Yeah,
jump him and give him a cuddle?
I did jump him and give him a cuddle. Exactly. I mean, it's Jim Carrey. You got to.
Sonic 3. All right. There. I guess I already got an idea what your favorite movie of 2024 was going to be. If that wasn't foreshadowing, right? Let's see.
Maybe.
Let's
Robot
see.
Sonic. That's gonna be.
Spoilers.
Hey, y'all seen the credit though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, the Robot Sonic, the girls back.
Metal Sonic, bro. I swear to
Yeah.
God, if they cast Aquafina as Amy in the next Sonic movie, I'm gonna aqua fucking kill myself.
Damn. You don't get stuff. Oh shit.
Actually, though, it was a great movie. Best one so far.
I haven't seen it yet, so I can't really be like, yo, it's the best movie ever. But
Jim
we can get
Carrey,
into that. We can go into that though.
hell yeah.
I didn't see it yet. I just saw it. You know, people on TikTok they share all the good shit.
Huh. I'm
Yeah,
over here trying to figure out why my thing is beeping. Too many notifications going on, so I'm confused.
see,
And
see on
I'm gonna turn my camera off for now before I violate terms of service because apparently driving's a thing. So
Yep, they doing it for all stream sites now with it.
uh,
We just have your sexy voice just
Well,
in.
yeah.
well, Twitch they do it all the time. So at Twitch you good. It's just the other sites you can't do it. Twitch they do it all the time.
And at least Twitch is chilling the fuck out.
Man, I like Twitch, yo. I've been on that joint like every day.
I absolutely hate Twitch.
What?
Sharing-
I'm not just been on it at the same time though. I've been on Rumble. I've been on YouTube get on my nerves. I get violated so much on YouTube.
I see. I used to love Twitch, and I absolutely think it's probably like was one like a really good site. But it got to the point where if you're a guy, you just get banned for no reason. But like if you're a girl, 3 second ban. I hate that sort of thing on Twitch.
I've been playing Netflix movies on there. That's what I've been doing.
Netflix
Damn.
movies.
Well, yeah, man. I've been playing everything: Squid Game, Rebel Ridge.
Nice.
Yeah, man. It's so on.
Nah,
The
man,
Squid Game. I don't know, man.
Oh no, man. Let's go into the first category then. Let's see.
Speaking of categories,
Best film of 2024. Who would y'all
Ooh.
give the Global Award to?
Oh, that's a hard one.
yo, like how do we want to do this? Like, we each have like an individual nominee and we vote on it, like last time.
Sure. It's only 4 votes, so let's see who wins. Who do you guys put in the ring for best film of 2024?
Sonic.
Okay. We got 1 vote for Sonic.
My nominee is Nosferatu, a movie that is extremely horrifying and extremely cozy at the same time.
He said Nosferatu. No one cares about that. But Nosferatu it is. Gets the thing up in there. Okay.
Shit, it's so many for me, man. Damn.
Who we going for?
For last
We
year,
got Sonic Nosferatu up in there.
man, for the best movie, man, I don't know. There's so many of them, man. You making a complicated personal challenge for me on that one. No, I was gonna go for Godzilla. Anyway, the new Godzilla movie that came out last year.
Did that come out last year?
Yep, came out last year.
Okay, so what is it? Godzilla New Empire.
Yep.
Or King Kong New Empire. There we go. Okay. Dang, man.
That's the one.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good movie though.
It was fun. But why the fuck are the humans still there?
That's what I say.
Yeah, that threw me off when I saw them crystals, man. I said, damn, Crystal City.
I never watched Godzilla. That was one of the things that I never really sat down and watched.
You should.
You like
Never too late, man.
Is it? Is it on Netflix? Is it where?
Yeah,
It
where
is
is it?
on Netflix.
all
It
of
is.
them on Netflix for the time
If
being.
you like-
know,
If you like Power Rangers, I think you'll like Godzilla.
I hate Power Rangers. Power Rangers is stinky.
Power Rangers, stinky boy.
It's a stinky boy. It's like when you go to the toilet and you go for a poo, and then suddenly it's just like, oh man, I'm disappointed. And you look down and go, that's the franchise right there. And then you take a photo and share it on social media, and then you go, it's stinky.
Paramount said, don't worry about it. We got y'all.
Yeah.
Nobody else can go.
got you.
We got y'all. They
Like
gonna fuck
Godzilla.
it up.
Here's Godzilla.
They're gonna fuck it up, man. They're gonna fuck it up like a Powerpuff Girl reunion show.
Paramount's got us. Darrell's got the next nominee.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna throw in Smile 2 for 2024.
Yeah, I seen the
think I'm
first.
gonna throw that in. Yeah.
I seen the first one.
I didn't
I didn't
see
see
it,
the
but I heard
second
good things.
Yeah.
So nobody's on the
Damn.
same page. We got Sonic, Nosferatu,
Godzilla.
New Empire, and now Smile 2. So you know what? I'm gonna have to split it 4 ways there. They all get an award because
What we
those
could
are some
do
great
is like
movies.
we could vote for the losers, and whoever nominated the losers votes for what's left.
Well, Sonic and Nosferatu is bottom of the barrel, so the only 2 people at the top would be Godzilla and Smile 2. That's it.
Sonic wins all the
So,
time.
Marcus, where are you guys on this?
I'm all for Sonic.
So you heard it here first. Sonic wins a Razzie. That's what he won. A Razzie.
He gets all of it.
So-
Right? Any category, it's just Sonic.
So we got 2 votes for Sonic. I don't know. Does any other movie get a vote?
No, but based off of judgment from social media, I guess Sonic 3 wins just
Sonic,
because
Because it's
Sonic
just
3 was great.
Doesn't
That's-
Disney want to buy Sonic now?
I have no
Oh,
idea.
they did. They're gonna fuck it up.
Yeah, like I saw people on like TikTok going like, Disney wants to buy Sonic because it beat Mufasa and stuff, and I'm just there going,
Bro, they are Sonic 3 is doing so well. Disney is straight up bullying movie theaters into getting Mufasa extra showings.
Hey,
And they're
let's
Nobody
get
ain't-
letting
okay.
people on
Then here
social
you go,
media-
Sonic. Take your damn award.
No,
There you
nobody
go.
even asked for.
Take your
Nobody
award.
even asked for Mufasa
Thank
anyway.
you for more Jim Carrey. Thank you for John Wick as a hedgehog. And thank you for Carrey right path after that shit show that was Sonic in the 2010s. You're playing a safe game, but a long game when we appreciate you for it.
So, Mark, are you going to accept the award for Sonic?
yes, I'm
Go
gonna-
ahead. The stage is yours.
I'd like to thank the Academy for letting me have this little trophy of Sonic. Oh wait, oh no! Like here he is. Here he is. He's here to. Thank you very much. Thank
That's
you very
my
much for the award. It was so very good. Like gotta go fast.
He like,
There he is.
Imagine throwing that figure at somebody. He's like, he'll hurt somebody's head for real.
Honestly, I thought that speech was way too political.
Very political. Okay, sorry. Hang on. I ain't political. I'm just a hedgehog who's really yellow and fast. Like, yeah.
Is that Gold Sonic? What is that?
It's Supersonic. I have both Sonic and Supersonic.
That is
Oh.
Sonic and Albino Sonic. They're-
Albinos on it. That
Wait,
one's
and the
cool.
gold some. So the gold one gonna be on the next one after that. The four.
He was in the first one
He was.
He was in second
He was in
and
the second
second
one.
and
Oh,
and
he
the
was-
third one. He was in all of them.
Yes, no, Sonic 2 was Super Sonic's debut.
Yep.
Super Sonic. Okay.
which
Oh,
is basically Super Saiyan.
I didn't finish watching the second one, so
I actually enjoyed that one a lot. So
That one was good, yeah. Fucking Knuckles.
I've got to admit, it's so weird at times listening to Alba say like the way he says stuff. But it's just like, you know, it's all good for all good for Sonic. To be fair, they've done well. They've done really well with the franchise, and I generally thought it was going to be shit. Like,
Idris. Sorry, you first.
oh, it's fine. I was just say it's done really well.
I mean, like, yeah, they've been playing it safe, but they've kind of got to do that after the franchise was just stumbling like fuck in the 2010s. So, yeah, it's a long game, but it's nice to see a good franchise coming back.
Yeah.
Plus, Idris Elba got one of the best lines of the century. He does look like a Pokemon. Pika Pika.
Yeah. Does he reference the do you know the way? Because that was a meme.
I think
I
in
don't
the
think-
second one, maybe when he was introduced.
Oh man, like, I'm gonna have to go back and watch all the Sonics.
yeah, I gotta do the same.
He references that ghost boss from Sonic Adventures in 3. Never shows up, but yeah.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, but they play live and learn
Uh-huh.
when Sonic and Shadow go back to back at the end. When they hit that chord, I was fucking hyped,
That-
man.
I generally like one thing I really wished in that entire film was that they played Live and Learn for a lot longer, or if they only played it for the amount of time that they had on the album, like a full 3-minute version. That would have gone harder than anything in the world.
Mm. Yeah.
I don't know. Congratulations on
awards?
your Sonic. On your Sonic 3.
Congrats on Sonic.
Congratulations.
Fuck it. It earns it. It earns it.
Well, you know, keeping in line with shows, who are your nominees for the best show of 2024?
I think I
Wow.
know which one's gonna win this.
Bro,
I don't know actually. I didn't really
Somebody
watch
threw in
it.
From. I have seen From. That is a good show on Prime.
I
Okay.
don't know. I never really watched a lot of shows. going forward in it. Like, so I have no idea, to be fair.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go then for 2024 best show. Oh,
I didn't get a lot of shows in this year either. Adulting was adulting.
I've seen quite a few shows, but I don't know who I would give it to. Like, because I know half of you guys ain't watch All the Queen's Men on BET Plus. That is a great show. I recommend all y'all watch that with Eva from America's Next Top Model. She's great. But let's see. The Penguin was pretty good.
Told ya.
I like the Aqualite. People didn't like it. I kind of like that show. That's a lot. Supercell was pretty good. Ooh.
I just generally thought of I just thought of a show, and I just can't remember. And it was such a good one as well.
Shogun. That's a good show too. Shogun.
Yeah.
Oh man, I had a show in mind. Oh, I'm gonna throw in Star Trek Lower Decks.
Lower Decks. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, just based off of what we said,
This thing.
it was.
So-
we already know.
So,
Shogun.
you got your nominee?
It has to win.
You got your nominee, Yiz?
Mine is
Yeah,
definitely
no.
Star Trek.
So my nominee, Scavenger's Reign, is what I would have said a few months.
They got him.
Yeah.
And took him away.
Yeah, Scavengers took you. You know what I mean? Because we already know who won this year's. Shogun, the baby, the show for Hulu and on Disney Plus, has won the award. Just none of y'all know. Shogun is one of the best shows that came out 2024. You guys have not seen it. If you have a Disney Plus subscription or Hulu subscription, I implore you to go watch that show. It is freaking amazing. There's drama, there's action, there's suspense, there's terror, there's growth, there's everything you could possibly need. And of course, the guy who plays Scorpion in Mortal Kombat is in the show. I mean, why would you not want to watch Shogun? Trust me and believe me, you will not be disappointed.
I ain't never watched it.
It's what
so I
it
don't
is.
know.
Man, you're gonna have to watch
I wouldn't
it
know
because Shogun is a great show.
Yeah.
Shogun is great. You could watch it in English or you could watch it in Japanese. The subtitles, like you get every feel you want from the show. It's just
Well, that's Disney, right? That's Disney Plus, right?
oh yeah, it's on Disney Plus and Hulu.
Oh, okay.
Definitely check out Shogun. I swear to God, you guys will enjoy that damn show. It's freaking amazing.
So who's next then? What's the next category?
Let's go to
Alright.
X-Men 97. We over that. Let's go to best performance in the TV
Beyonce.
show movie. Oh, we could
Oh, oh.
definitely Mama Queen. We could go there.
Oh, I was gonna say Super Bowl performance by Beyonce.
I would
course.
like to nominate Sonic again for best performance, for best hedgehog.
Best hedgehog performance. Okay. But I'm in there. Beyonce did do a best performance, but
Oh,
Yo,
I
what's
thought
the
we were talking
name?
about that performance, but you talking about movie wise.
hey, performance
What's
is
the
a
name
big
of
old
Sonic
umbrella.
actor
So
again?
if you say Beyonce, I am not going to contest that at all.
Hey, it was a good. It was a hell of a good show on Christmas. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, let's keep it in line with the Beyonce. Best vocal performance in the film debut, Blue Ivy Carter and Mufasa as Kaya. Freaking
Oh
dope.
yeah, I forgot about that. She
Uh
did.
huh.
You
That's a
watched
little bias
Mufasa?
there, but you know,
No, it was all over social media that she did that voice.
I have. I've seen it. It was great. It was a good movie. But if we have to say best performance in the movie, it has to go to Cynthia Avero in Wicked as Elphaba. I have never seen the stage play Elphaba. I mean, Wicked wasn't interested
Same.
in that type of a thing. But I saw the movie just because I was like, okay, it's witches, it's superpowers and all that. I fell in love with the movie. The moment I walked out the movie theater, I pre-ordered it. You know what I mean? It was just that great. I've seen the movie now since it's been out on digital about 8 times, and it came on like what a day or 2 days ago. She deserves best performance, so Cynthia Vero is my vote for Elphaba. Who do y'all got?
For musicals, or just in song general. I'm going to go with Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
So you're giving it to the actor who voiced Sonic 3. That's who you're giving best performance to.
Yeah, as well as Keanu Reeves as well for
As
Shadow, the
Shadow.
Hedgehog.
Okay.
Yeah. I swear that
That's
the
your vote?
directors told him, "You're John Wick, but you're a hedgehog," and he made it work.
He went, "Do I have guns?" No, you don't, Keanu. You do not have guns. He's like, "Damn. Okay. Where's
know what
do I
he
get a
has
dog?"
got,
No.
You know what he has got? Revenge guac.
Everybody's talking about this damn Sonic 3. So apparently, I guess we already know who won that by a landslide.
Oh, I got my nominee. And this was a tough one. We got some great performances last year. Ella Purnell and like everything. Colin Farrell as the Penguin. But my nominee has to go to Kristen Milioti. I hope I'm pronouncing that last name right. As Sophia Falcone in the Penguin.
The
I mean,
Penguin.
she took that character, like this bit character in the comics, and just transformed her into this super villain who goes toe to toe.
We know, Mark,
with one
you're
of Batman's
biased. We know.
rogues. But yo, she actually she embodies the insanity. She embodies the tragedy, the vulnerability. She just tackles so much, and it's like she was born to play this role. She was born to play that character, and fucking hell, I can't wait to see her in Batman 2. She's incredible.
Congratulations to all the nominees, but unfortunately, they all fell to second place, and they did not defy gravity because Sonic 3 has won again. The
Yes.
stupid hedgehog, take your damn award, man. Take your award.
Which hedgehog wins though?
The whole cast of Sonic 3.
I don't have a Shadow figure. I only have a Sonic and Supersonic figure.
Shit. So
I had
Sonic's
neither.
gotta win by default.
I
Yo,
got
what's that
neither.
actor's name again?
Which one?
Who?
The
talking about
one who
Idris?
plays Sonic.
Is it Ben,
Oh.
Ben something?
Benzino.
Benzino, that's his name?
I have no idea.
Let me Google them.
It's a rapper name. That's all.
Yo,
He's just a
props
rapper
though.
name.
Props. He's a charismatic lead.
Well, congrats, Sonic 3. You won yet another award.
Got to go
Take
fast.
it. Take your damn award, Sonic. There you go.
Every Sonic win is a vote for Disney not buying that franchise.
Yeah.
Right. Paramount got something big with that one right there.
Hey, can you
All
imagine?
right.
Hey,
You can
Paramount
imagine
can
that
do
they-
some things right, clearly.
Hey,
I just find it interesting that Disney come along and go, shit, our film didn't do really good. We'll buy the other one so we can bury that hedgehog. Fuck that guy.
well, speaking of hedgehogs, we're going to move on to best cameo, whether they was in a TV show or a movie. Who are you guys' nominees?
Oh, I got one.
Yeah, we
It's
had
not
like
Hedgehog.
a lot of those. I mean, like Ghostface in Mortal Kombat for one. Like it was a year of surprise appearances. That's why we got to make this a category.
Okay.
But
So we got a guest
No, we-
character as a cameo, Ghostface in Mortal Kombat
Yo.
1. Okay.
I gotta make my nominee though. Doug Walker as Dennis the Demon Slayer in Happy Friends season 2. No, Smiling Friends. Shit, Smiling Friends.
Smiling Friends season 2. Okay, got it.
That's
I
cameo. I don't know.
I'm going with Harry Kim in Star Trek Lower Decks, which had multiple Harry Kims from all over the multiverse. So Harry Kim is the way forward.
Okay. Well, I'm going with, of course, the one you guys already know. What's going on? What's going on?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
No one knows.
You know what I'm
no
doing?
one knows.
I'm gonna have to go with Amy showing up at the end of Sonic 3 and completely knocking out those robots.
Yeah, that was good. That was
So I'm gonna have to go with Amy.
Yeah.
That was good. That was good.
Damn it, I didn't expect you to come in with the Amy.
Add me on Discord. All right, I'll follow you on Discord.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do Amy coming in as the pink Sonic in Sonic 3.
But I ain't got no cameo, man.
Or if I throw in another into the ring, I say Jack Nicholson's son in Smile 2. If you guys have not seen Smile 2, I implore you guys to do so. It is great.
I see Smile 1. I didn't see second one.
I
It's
can't
pretty
pull
good.
up the picture right now, but I
Watch
think
today.
I know which guy is Jack Nicholson's son.
Mm-hmm.
Was
He look-
From the
he look
trailers,
just-
I think I know
he
which
just-
guy you're talking about.
He look just like him, man. He's like a younger version of Jack Nixon.
Yep.
was Smile the one where they were in a cabin in the woods or something?
Oh, you
And
talking
then
about
it was a horror
Shiny?
film.
You put
Are you talking about Cabin in the Woods?
Not Cabin in the Woods.
You talking about Thor?
Uh,
When Thor was in the cabin in the woods?
No, he's talking about that Halle Berry movie, right?
no. I think okay. Hang on, I'm just
That's when
looking
they-
through it.
When they find out
Are
it
you
was
talking
like
about-
electronic.
Or are you talking about Long Legs?
No, it was the one where effectively the family got replaced by evil versions of themselves, and then it was like one of them was a killer or something. Like,
Oh, you talk about Don't Speak.
I think that's the one.
Oh, I didn't see.
Yeah.
I didn't even see that one.
Yeah, that's with James McAvoy and Mackenzie Davis. Well, the movie's out on Peacock, but without spoilers,
Oh,
there's
no.
a family coming that are a psycho couple who kidnaps kids and kills on the families for sport. I just keep it at that without spoiling anything.
Damn,
But
so
yeah.
like Alpha Wolf. I mean Alpha Dog.
Yeah. But
They
no,
straight
Smile
up prey
2
on- They hunt
is
down
based
people
off of a
pleaser families.
So Smile 2 and Smile 1 is not the same thing.
it's the same story of a trauma demon attaching itself to hosts so it can continue to live. That's basically what the premise is. So the second one's with Kimberly from the 2017 movie, Naomi Scott. She's
Yeah, I
a
remember her.
famous pop star, like on a Lady Gaga, Beyonce type level, Taylor Swift. And she's end up getting possessed by this trauma demon by seeing one of her friends get killed. So the whole movie is about her trying to survive this trauma demon, which, spoilers alert, nobody survives the trauma demon, which is what it is. That is Smile 2.
I definitely gonna watch it. I
it's
know it's
great.
on the MG. It's on MGM Plus app. I saw it.
The what?
MGM Plus app. It's on there.
MGN? Yeah, because that's Prime, so yeah, it should be on there as well. But if you
Yeah.
got Paramount, is on there too. Paramount Plus is on there.
Man, my Paramount be fucking up, man.
Hey.
As soon as I click on Paramount, that shit goes straight back out. I was like, you know what? Fuck this app.
Well, it seems like we got a lot of nominees, but who do we
Oh.
want to give the winning cameo to?
I don't know, man. That's the type one.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I threw in my cameo somewhat ironically, so I'm gonna have to give it to Amy.
I mean, that was a good cameo though.
That's 2 votes for Pink Sonic.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with Sonic as well.
Globals, we didn't realize it, but this was the Sonic episode. Not the one we
Right.
deserved, but the one that we needed.
Right. Apparently,
Sean taking all the episode, man.
the award goes to Damn Amy, the Pink Sonic. Another Sonic
Congratulations,
award.
damn Amy.
She won the award for best cameo appearance in the movie of 2024. I know Paramount is happy. She.
I'm more than okay for Sonic to win multiple ones.
Yeah.
Dang.
It's
Okay, Amy.
It's a great movie. It's a great movie. I'm cool with this too.
It is.
Yeah.
But you know, damn. I can already see how the next 3 categories going to be.
Okay, so so I'd like to say thank you for everyone who voted for Sonic.
For real. Well, here we go. Best video game of 2024. Sonic didn't even have a game in 2024, so he can't win.
He did.
Blackout.
He did.
I'm crippled in this one. I didn't play fucking shit.
Blackout 6.
Okay, that's a good category.
My nominee, Tekken 8.
Okay, that received an update 2024. I'm going with Marvel Rivals. Of course.
Okay, that is a pretty good one. I'm gonna kind of throw it in that one as well, but Sonic X Shadow Generations, October 25th, 2024.
Yes, it did come out.
I'm gonna say Dragon Ball Sparking Zero.
Oh man,
That's my nomination.
So
Yes,
many
that's a
great
great game,
games.
too.
So many great games I've heard so much about but haven't played. I feel like the little match girl freezing to death while looking inside on Christmas at the rich family enjoying the tree and the fire.
Infinity Mickey came out. Dragon Ball was fire. Tekken, of course, is all my all-time favorite fighting game. Mortal Kombat got updates. But let's be real, y'all. Let's be 100% real. We know who this award is going to. You already know. The king of hero shooters that just completely killed Overwatch. Marvel freaking Rivals. Come get your award because we can't even pretend act like you didn't just do what needs to be done. You came on the Woodworks and completely knocked out every other game out there. I mean, in 2 days.
Marvel Rivals too?
Come on now. In a week, they already amassed what, 30,000? I mean 30 million? Sorry. Let me put some respect. 30 million players? 2 million Discord subscribers in what, 2 days? Like, who does that? Nobody.
Yeah. Y'all ain't beat Blackout.
I mean,
shit. Again, I still need to play it. I still need to play it with you guys specifically, but from what I've seen, it's junk food, but it's really good junk food. You know, it does its job competently. Dare I say it looks like it excels in some parts.
it is.
And
It
I
is a
know
freaking fun game. Anybody can get. And ooh, the big one, it's free, y'all. Free 99. You ain't got to spend no money to get in there. And you ain't got to spend no money to play your favorite character like Overwatch. You just hop in, pick up, and go.
Low bar, but it looks better than Overwatch 2.
Hey.
Fuck yeah. Overwatch was whack, man. I played that shit on the PC, man. That shit was whack as hell, man. It was worse than Far Cry 6.
Hey. Marvel Rivals came in and did its thing, man. But speaking of that, then, okay. Go ahead, Mark.
Y'all got Marvel
I was gonna
Rivals?
say, I'm glad it won because that game is fire. I haven't played it since like a couple of weeks ago, so I don't know if there's been any updates, but damn, it's a fun game.
It is. You got Jeff, the little lovable demon shark. But you know, okay, we got Marvel Rivals. We had to keep it there in the same category. We're going to move right on. The best playable character of 2024. Who y'all got?
Oh shit.
Shit.
Is it possible to nominate an entire roster? Because like Tekken 8, man. had the roster.
I give you that. Tekken 8 is amazing.
I
Oh
would say
my
Mortal
God.
Kombat.
Mortal Kombat, they had some people on there.
Hmm.
Yeah, they had a lot of good people on that
They
one.
did.
Yeah, I can't even name it. I can't even say who's the less.
Okay, I'm gonna throw in Infinity Nikki because I know nothing about that character, but that game is freaking hilarious and fun to play, and you could dress up as you want. So I'll give it to Infinity Nikki. I do like the Mortal Kombat 1 characters. Scream. I like Peacemaker. Those are actually pretty fun characters to play. Tekken 8, of course, my girl Nina is always gonna be number one. So I give
Man,
it to that.
need been beats
Yeah,
all these
yeah.
years.
Good choice.
Man.
Good choice.
Oh,
They,
Marvel Rivals, y'all. Cloak and Dagger, the strategist duo. Freaking dope. I give it to
hey,
them.
hey, you think Nina can be Qin Yang? Chong Li, my bad.
Now, what's your
Nina could
experience
be
with Ella?
Chung Li.
Yeah, from Street Fighter.
Of course. I mean, she could be Ling
Really?
Xiaoyu. So Ling is just a bootleg Chung Li. So yes, I say yeah.
Damn, I ain't even thought about that. Look at
That's
that.
just what it is.
Well,
Her and
we
that
already know
damn
she
ending.
can. Well, we already know she can't beat nobody from Mortal Kombat because they're gonna cheat it.
Mortal Kombat people, they can't even beat each other. They die every game. What? I mean, they are no competition.
Well, how about I take the scarf out your heart?
They die every game. They don't count. Who else would I give it to in 2024 best playable character? I don't know. Maybe some indie games.
Maybe Batman Arkham virtual game.
I have not even played that, but I mean, if you want to, you can say that.
I play all the Arkham City, but I'm just telling you, it's worth it.
Mm.
It's
Okay,
worth
I'll give it to Marvel. I said Marvel. You know Multiverses, right?
Yeah.
They released Raven last year as a playable character in the Powerpuff Girls, but Raven was more fun to play than the Powerpuff Girls, which is crazy to say. So I might say Raven from Multiverses.
Damn. I hope the character good.
Yeah, she was fun to play. That's a big old category.
Yeah,
That's a
it's
lot of
quite a
people that
lot.
came up 2024.
I,
Okay.
see-
Stellar Blade. I give it to Eve. Stellar Blade. I'm
Okay.
just go right there with her.
Damn.
I don't know. I don't know who I choose. I really don't. I'm completely. I'm going to say Squirrel Girl from Marvel Rivals.
Okay. So I'm saying like we ain't got nobody to choose.
That's a good one.
So
This
the
a tight-
award goes to all the games in 2024 who
Every
has
single
playable categories because we can't choose anyone. So congratulations to you game developers because it was a hard choice. I'm trying to narrow it down. So there y'all go. Get your award 2024 video games.
I mean, that was kind of tough one.
Hey.
That's a hell of a tough one.
Mm.
You can't.
What's
Oh,
the
shit.
next? It's like all those games he's gone off to play.
That's fine because the last award is going up for best album of 2024.
Well, I could say the GMX Kendrick.
Hey, that's a good one.
I have no idea because I don't listen to music.
What?
Well, I do, but not like albums or anything like that. So
Damn, you the first one I ever heard say that.
Okay. Best album of 2024.
oh, I got one.
Cool.
Sonic the Hedgehog the 3 album.
Go ahead. Damn,
Absolutely not.
You gonna hit with you the soundtrack? You might as well put Soul Food soundtrack on that. No, I was kidding.
I'm gonna go with any lo-fi track out there.
Lo-fi do got some good music though. You You
Okay,
can't
so we
argue
gotta
with
put
that.
up our personal favorites because we can't go by like box office. But my favorite
I don't know
album of
about
2024.
albums. Also, sorry for my signal dip back there, but I don't know about albums. But I was on my Dua Lipa era this year, so anything by her, I'm throwing in the pot.
I'm going for Kendrick. I don't give a fuck.
Kendrick is a good one.
Oh, They Not Like Us. Yeah, forgot about that one.
That's
How the
not on
fuck
that
did I
album
forget
though.
that?
Scrub it up. That's on that album. That's not on that album though. I think that was just a diss track. He should have put it on there though. Maybe on the deluxe album.
Kendrick, GNX, that might be.
That's
I
one
mean,
he got that song called Luther, yo. That shit right there. Luther.
Flow releasing the album. I don't know if y'all are familiar with them, but they got called Access All Areas. They released
Flow.
an album that was fucking fire.
Who, Flow Rider? You said Flow Rider?
No, Flow. It's a singing group.
Oh,
Flow.
Floyd. Oh, Flow. I remember Floyd, the rock band. Oh shit.
No, we ain't talking about a rock band.
Oh, you talking? Oh, I must talk about third Flow then. Shit.
I said
enough.
Flow. Nobody else. Flow. FLO.
Oh, I thought you said Floor. Okay. I may be sipping too much.
I don't know who's going to win this one because our categories are nowhere to be found. Again, we had a stalemate. But we had to give it to GNX because he did kill the rap game. He's actually Kendrick Lamar is hosting. You know what I mean?
Any losers we want to vote out? Narrow it down.
Satellite POD.
I'm sorry, GNX. He gonna have to win because he doing the Super Bowl. If you do the Super Bowl, that means you did your shit that following year. So this man's doing the Super Bowl. So you know what I mean. We gotta give it to Kendrick. He killed Drake anyway in the rap game. So you know, Kendrick, come get your award, bro. Compton, stand up. You done flattened the Toronto King, self-made King, Mr. Drizzy. So, Kendrick, see you at the halftime show, bro, man. You did your thing. It is what it is.
Come get your award right now.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. He was like, They Not Like Us was the zeitgeist this year.
Yeah, I mean, he did his thing all 2024. You can't even deny that cultural impact there.
It was so good that Drake had to play in his own concert.
It was so bad that Drake had to try to sue the record label for having that song come out. That's how bad great it was.
And then after that, nobody ain't fucking with Drake anymore. Drake just fucked himself over.
So Kendrick, you did it, man. You did it, man. So we're done with our categories for 2024 year of the Global Awards in year 2025. Give yourselves a hand. There we go. We did it. We survived. Look how excited he is. He is so excited that Kendrick Lamar won. Yes, he's so excited. Look at him.
If 2024 had a face, that'd be it right there.
He can't contain himself.
It was ugly. It was hard, and it went fast.
Hey,
like ugly Sonic.
It's how he rolls. It's how he rolls.
Sonic be crippin', man.
So now that we got that shit that was 2024 over with, y'all got any predictions for 2025?
More of the same.
Yeah, it definitely ain't gonna change though. But what? Squid Game 2, where this shit gave it to us on the last season. But yeah, another story.
This year got some bangers from Netflix. Squid Game season 3.
Hey,
the final season of Stranger Things.
Yeah, Stranger Things. Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday's coming back. Oh yeah, Netflix about to take over this year.
Hell yeah, and we got Raw coming to Netflix. We got the NFL coming to Netflix.
The Chainsaw Man movie.
What is not Texas Chainsaw movie coming out?
No,
we got a
Chainsaw Man's an anime.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you finally got the movie coming. We got Cobra Kai, the series finale coming up in February.
Yep. That last one was crazy, yeah.
So again, Netflix is taking over this year.
And then we got the Next Karate Kid movie.
Yeah, that comes out this year.
Y'all think that movie's gonna suck?
I think it's gonna suck.
I don't know. I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna like it because I like the one with Jaden.
I, yeah,
And
with
Yeah.
Jackie
James
Chan. I
Jackson.
like that one. Yeah.
But ain't
Yeah,
like Jaden gonna pop up on there.
I like
Yeah.
him too. But you know, at the end of the day, there's only one Karate Kid.
Ralph.
Yeah. Why? What is it?
Motherfucking
Ralph
Machino.
Machino? Ralph Machino or some shit.
Or Hillary Swank. You know, she was the next Karate Kid. So
Yeah, what happened to her?
I don't
Damn.
know. Let's see if she shows up in this movie.
It been decades though.
I think my guess is Cobra Kai season 6 part 3. I think that's where we'll see her.
I don't know.
Yeah, that might be a possibility right there.
Because she can show up. They confirmed that next Karate Kid is still canon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the only
That-
thing I have with this Karate Kid trailer is when they introduced the character names, they was like introducing the new guy who's playing Karate Kid, and it's like this movie not his introduction. He
I
was in
like
that
that.
show on Disney Plus.
I was looking at him like he was on Squid Game.
Yeah, he was on the Disney Plus show, so I'm like that wasn't his introduction. Maybe to the big screen, but
You
maybe
guys
that's
catch
what they're
Squid Game
doing.
yet?
I finished it. It's actually weaker than the season 1.
It's half
What
a
the-
season. That's the problem.
You talking about
It's-
which one?
Season 2.
Oh yeah, season 2 was whack, man. Seven episodes, man. I was mad as hell, man.
Mm.
We got 10
I
on the
think-
first and 7 on the second one.
I think how it goes down in history is going to depend on how season 3 goes.
Yeah,
It's like the Force Awakens of Squid Game,
Well,
you know.
Well, you know they say you're gonna do the American version of Squid Game now. They want
that's what I don't care. We already got Squid Games. Why do we need
I
an English version?
Well, we already
Put
got the
subtitles
Beast.
on.
What's that, Mr.
Because,
Beast game?
because capitalism, that's why.
It's so stupid. It's not going to be anything different unless it's a completely thing like Squid Games that they moving it across a whole other continent to the USA.
We already got
Then
that
I
on
could
Prime.
get it.
We got a thing
Called
on
Beast
Prime.
Games.
Was it Mr. Beast or some shit?
Games.
Mr. Beast. Yeah, Beast Game. Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
like
he's got one.
Squid Game.
You know
Do you
what?
think
You know
Mr.
what's going to happen.
Do you think Mr. Beast would kill a person if the algorithm told him to?
Yes.
He probably would. Ain't no doubt about that.
I have crawled in 5 million people, and whoever wins their life. There'll be some shit like that.
He would. I bet he would sell so real quick to do that shit. Yeah, he would do that shit.
No one's ever done
What
this on YouTube. TOS, be damned. I will kill someone.
I'm still waiting for $1 lawyer versus $1 million lawyer.
Hey.
You know
Yo,
it's going to happen.
One of my predictions for 2025 is and for the record, this is my friend Tommy has the same prediction. He threw it in first, but I think he's right on the money, so I'm going to share it. The death of Overwatch.
I thought that happened ages ago.
Not like I think it's dying. I think this is going to be the year where it's dead because you've got how much it's underperforming versus Marvel Rivals beating its ass, and with all that put together, they're one controversy away from permadeath.
See, I'm going to add a little bit of sprinkle to that. Before it dies off by the end of the
Can't argue
year,
with that.
I think what's going to
Give me
happen
some icing.
is that they're going to try and bring the original game back first to see if they can bring back their old player base.
That's not gonna work though. They did that with Call of Duty with that and Grand Theft Auto. That's not gonna work. Everybody already that's just a repeated thing. Like, hey, let's bring out the first one again because we can get our people back.
Yeah. I think what happens is with that sort of stuff is if you know your thing's going to die, try and bring that fan base back. And if it works, it works. If not, then you know everyone's moved on from it. Look at like how World of Warcraft was. Like everyone hated something, and then it was like, "Oh, bringing classic WoW back."
Yeah, it did suck.
Mm.
I delete that shit out my computer real quick. That shit did suck. I take the first one any day.
Yeah, but be fair, I think a lot of stuff's going to happen quite soon when it comes to.
I think that I just feel like they really rushing through everything, man. It's like they're rushing through just to get the money out. That's all.
That's all it is. It's all about money. As long as you can bring out a shitty product, then they don't
Well,
give a shit.
So what y'all feel about the Power Rangers Paramount shit? You think Paramount gonna fuck it up anymore than Russian and Fox did? And Paramount and Fox together, right?
I don't think they will. I have a feeling that they won't fuck that shit up because why if you put 100, I think is like 150 mils going in or something like that, or
They
any
talking
amount.
about what it should be. Paramount ain't even signed paperwork or even 100% in.
So right now it's just a rumor then.
It's all
Yeah.
rumors that they are talking about it, but because of the state of Power Rangers, and it makes none of the films, out of all three big budget films we had, none of them made a profit. Paramount is looking at it like, well, yeah, I mean, we could do something with it, but they're scared about it because it's not going to make no money. So everybody's really scared 100% to go into it. So that's just where it's at, like 100%.
Because
Where
they
it's at
know
right
as
now.
they know as fans take that shit serious.
Yeah,
Power Rangers is not about to happen, man.
They're not gonna do it. They're gonna make toys and keep on going about their business.
I think that if they did bring it in, then I
So
think
you
they're
want to
gonna
chat about Power Rangers, sir? Is that what you want to do?
He's like, yes.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna talk about how this movie is not about to happen and how he got everybody hopes up. So let's bring him in.
Yeah.
Power Rangers.
Before Jim comes in, I think the one thing I reckon is that they're really going to look at it and go, we can't waste money, because if not, you might as well just go to every single fan of Power Rangers and give them some money and be like, there you go, we're going to give you some money.
I mean, hell, look at
By the way-
Hasbro did us. They gave us what we want and they dogged us out and said, fuck y'all, and fuck y'all, and we got our money all out of that shit. Then we're gonna pass it Mattel so they can make their money off that shit.
Yeah, I don't think Power Rangers about to happen.
And
Like-
Nickelodeon cancels that shit quick. They always cancel shit quick on Nickelodeon. Nigga like, up, bye.
It'd be fun if they did.
Paramount's got to do better than Nickelodeon, at least.
Paramount is Nickelodeon.
Yeah, it is. And I was saying,
yeah.
if Power Rangers
Fuck.
really want a big
That's
chance,
right.
to be honest, Power Rangers need somebody to just have a set budget that they don't care about losing and risk it. Go big or go home. Do what Christopher Nolan and WB did for Batman. He completely reimagined what that Batman and superhero movie
Hey,
could be.
maybe DC Marvel need to buy Power Rangers. Then.
I don't think Paramount's gonna risk fucking shit. I mean, we get so little risk taking as it is. They're probably just gonna go right back to Mighty Morphin.
Think about it. Transformers lost their money. That was their big thing, right?
That movie was
The last three films flopped.
that
Transformers 1
1
was supposed to revitalize Transformers.
That
What
was
did it do?
stupid.
It flopped and it was a commercial failure, right?
Yeah, it was really stupid.
TMNT,
Transformers
no
1
one
flop?
cared about the show after the movie was out. So what do you already think they're gonna do with Power Rangers? Already a failing brand in the public eye.
Here,
Pookie, all right, Pookie, say, I want to hear you. I want to hear what you guys say.
listen, Global, stop hating.
All right, Mister, we've been here 6 times before. What's the 7th time? All right, Power Rangers ain't happening. I'm sorry, it's not.
I
me
still
stop.
think, honestly, and this is mad risky, but I still think the best bet is giving it back to Disney. Because for all their problems now, they knew what they were fucking doing when they had it.
Disney can't get Marvel under control.
I don't want Disney to have anything. They already monopolizing everything. I don't want Power Rangers to be up in Daredevil.
They can't get Star Wars under
of season
control.
4. Like, I don't want exactly. They can't even get Star Wars. Like, leave Power Rangers alone. Just let it
I feel like
disappear.
Disney has
They-
more to work with
it's not-
now than
it's
they
not
did
that-
before.
I'm gonna say this about Star Wars. It's not that they can't get it under control, it's that they're choosing not to. Literally all they've got to do is adapt the EU, but they refuse to do that because they can't get over their own egos. It's got to be their stories, their characters, and their stories and their characters don't work.
And Power Rangers not having that.
Yeah, and they might try to do the same thing.
Right.
But
They're gonna
honestly-
say, we let y'all have it the first time. Y'all fucked this over.
Mhm.
So they ain't gonna let you have it again.
They've already got something that works. Just like instead of rebooting it, continue the story. Take
Hell,
it to
they
the
can
next
continue
level.
SPD. Hey, they can
Yeah, there you
continue
go.
SPD. Shit. I want my deck of red where the other one called. Shit.
Hold on, let me cook, right? So, you know why Paramount is the best spot for Power Rangers? Because Power Rangers is an underperforming flop franchise.
Like
Now,
Transformers and TMNT at
hear
this
me
point.
out. Sonic low key underperformed. Both movies actually, three and two, and Transformers been underperforming, right? Um, it's perfect. Paramount just gonna keep making it anyways. Paramount say, hey, we don't care. We're gonna make more movies. We're gonna make 50 Sonic movies. We're gonna make 30 Transformer movies. Ninja Turtles definitely underperformed, but they're still doing a sequel and a Paramount Plus show. Why
Well,
not Power Rangers?
no, that has been canceled. Just like the Transformers one sequel has been canceled. You can't keep
Well,
throwing money out there because you want to think it's gonna make money. When people fall
Rise of
apart,
the Beast also underperformed. Yet
exactly,
you
and that
still got
made a
Transformers
reboot, which
One
is
after that.
Transformers One, right? That flopped, so that's going too. You know what I
But
mean? Like,
listen, and we were still getting the GI Joe Transformers crossover.
think,
Listen, hear me
we
out.
think.
Power Rangers can flop, and we gonna still get more. We good, baby.
Nah, man,
We
just
good. We good. Look, look at it this way too. The only and I've talked about this before. The only reason this movie even like exists behind the scenes is literally a business strategy. Like they're not making this Power Ranger movie because well, we're gonna talk on the Hasbro side of things. Hasbro is not making this Power Rangers movies because they want to make a Power Rangers movie or because they love the franchise or whatever the case is. They're literally trying to push this movie in theaters that way they can make some type of money back. They lost money with the shows. They bought it for 500 mil. They want a quick 200 mil profit off this movie. That's really what it is. They're not even looking for this.
I got a question. I got a question.
Yeah,
So
what's up?
did anybody know that Hasbro? I heard rumors going on. Is it just a rumor? Allergy that Hasbro bought Legend of the White Dragon. Is that true? Anybody know
I
that?
don't even keep up with that project. I don't even know what's going on with it.
They say Hasbro because of JDL. So I just
No,
want I just want to know this.
I could touch on that later. That's a whole another can of worms and a rabbit hole we got to go down with Mr. Aaron.
I'm
I'll
gonna be
actually bring
honest.
him on
I
the show
forgot
and
that
he can
movie
explain it
existed. You just
to
brought
him
it up.
to y'all. How about that? I'm gonna say somewhere and he can come on here and explain to y'all again because that's a whole another.
Yeah, he need to come back here.
Damn, I forgot that shit existed.
Sticking with Power Rangers and Paramount,
Everyone has at this point.
people they talk about it behind the scenes, and then that blew up to scoopers and to leakers. And but I just got to say this: Transformers was their cash cow. Transformers Beast Wars underperformed, so they did a soft reboot. They thought it was going to catch the kids with the animation of Transformers 1. That commercially flopped, so they canceled the sequel, right? Now they at the same time that happened, they was talking about Power Rangers. They want that brand, but all they stuff flopped. So do you really think we're gonna get a Power Rangers now when their biggest cash cow done flopped?
No, all their other movies are flops. Here's the thing, though. The thing
exactly,
with,
your movies are flopping. So why add in the flop? You ain't gonna be known as the
thing
flop
with
studio.
Transformers One though, that had nothing to do with Rise of the Beast. Transformers One was gonna come out regardless, and they greenlit Rise of the Beast sequel already. Like, so we were already supposed to get a sequel to that movie plus Transformers One, and not to mention, I will say, the Transformers One sequel is not officially scrapped. Now it's also not. It was never confirmed either. They've never said or planning on making. You know, they just had talks, but.
Man, we supposed to have
completely
10
ruled out
Transformer movies though. It was supposed to be 10. We ain't never got 10 though either.
I mean, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
Michael Bay said he tired doing that shit.
They on
My
movie
thing
8.
is Paramount. The only movie that they have franchise right now going on that's profitable is this Smile horror franchise, and because it's so indie, whatever movie they make makes a profit. So they come out with Power Rangers. They need to make that movie for $90 million. It needs to be an hour and 30-minute runtime.
That's exactly
$90 million, and then y'all gonna make a profit. And then what? Okay, we made a profit. Are we gonna do a sequel?
Yes,
they're gonna make
at least 3 Power Rangers movies.
They've got Sonic.
If they get it.
You know Sonic's making bank.
Sonic and Smile is the only profitable franchise they got. Now they go to smaller scale route.
Sonic really that profitable?
It is. It is. It makes them money.
Together, yeah.
Compared to how much it costs, it's $1 billion franchise. Whichever way you spin it, it's $1 billion franchise at the box office. It makes them money.
And that's
It's
what they did
also
with Good Burger, right? Good Burger 2, right? What they did, that shit was whack.
Yeah,
Paramount
but that's
fucked
what
it up.
happens when you take a risk. I think the whole point of that is, yes, even if the movie underperforms, let's keep making them. It'll eventually make a profit in the long run. I think you can use that same mentality for Power
Well,
Rangers.
what they did, they made it popular with Arby's with it.
To be honest, the
Right.
only thing I say with Power Rangers, if they go forget the big screen right now, what they need to do is do what they did with Showtime and Paramount. They got a show on there with Zoe Zadala and Nicole Kidman, Morgan Freeman called The Lioness. They did 8 episodes for the first season. They went to see how that went. The audience capped on. So now they made a season 2. The audience is still there. So now they're going to a season 3. That is what they need to do with Power Rangers. Just make one season, 8 episodes, and see if the audience is going to captivate towards this new thing. Forget about big budget, forget about those plans, and start small, and then start building out. Because too many of these companies put the
That's
cart
what we
before the
supposed
horse,
to get with
and that's the
Netflix.
problem. That's the problem with this Power Ranger brand. Oh, we gonna give y'all 8 movies. The first one ain't even come out right. 2017,
Hey,
like
I ain't
stop
gonna
doing
lie
that.
though.
But
If you
that's
use that
Iron
logic
Man.
though, right? Listen, hear me out. If you use that logic, right, that says, okay, if Lionsgate gave up, but if Lionsgate was to keep putting out Power Rangers movies, right, and it continued to make what it made, it would have eventually been $1 billion franchise if we're really using that
Eventually, in year
logic.
2035.
And after like 4 movies, it would have made $1 billion
Man,
franchise, bro.
it might as well consider be a
Like
turbo movie then.
Sonic, bro, Sonic. I don't think any Sonic movie has made over 400 million, and yet it's $1 billion franchise. That's why I feel like those numbers, I guess, like whatever. I mean, it's $1 billion franchise, but how much they put in it?
I agree, man. He right though.
Like
He
400
right
mil. You
though.
put 400 mil in it to make it. I don't know. I just feel like
I don't know the budget for both films, 3 films now with marketing. So just say there was around the ballpark of 200 mil, because even the cast they got don't cost that much. The
So
shooting
three
locations do
movies.
not cost that much.
If it's 200 mil, that means 3 movies was 600 mil. And if it's $1 billion franchise, you only profit what 400 mil? I don't
That's
know,
half.
man.
That's pretty much he ain't.
I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying. Those
That's-
stats kind
something.
of.
That's
But
half.
if you look at it with Power Rangers, bro, like look, like I said, though, the only reason this movie, maybe we'll see how it happens. The only reason Paramount wants this movie is so that Hasbro can make some type of profit off of it and sell it off to them. That's it. Hasbro is not willing to sell off Power Rangers because they yet to make money off of it, and the only way they could sell it off if they sell it for more than they bought it for. So
Paramount
make
has,
this
bro. If
movie.
y'all
They
want
ain't
money,
doing- but Hasbro ain't doing nothing with it, though.
Kickstarter.
They just
That's
did
all
That's
they
the
need
thing,
to do.
though.
Start an
That
Indiegogo.
Hasbro
Let the
wants to get
fans
rid
pay
of it.
for it.
They can't wait to get rid of it. But the problem is, no one's going to buy Power Rangers for the price they're going to sell it for, unless they lower the price, and they can't lower the price unless they make some type of profit off of it. Which is why they're working with Paramount to make this movie, and to hopefully sell it at a price Paramount is comfortable buying it at. At the end of the
Why? Because Netflix was too high.
well, Netflix,
I'll be right
the
back.
problem with Netflix walked away because Netflix wanted to do that and was a reboot, and they never got to make it. And then Hasbro was like, "Yeah, we don't want to make this reboot, but let's make more Mighty Morphin and retell the original season 1." I don't know how they're gonna do it, but then Netflix was like, "Nah, I'm good," and they legit walked away.
That actually makes sense.
That was actually terrible. But
That makes sense.
for this particular new movie, if Hasbro is 100% more okay with saying, you know what, throughout the 8-9 years I had Power Rangers, right? They're much comfortable saying I lost 100 mil than saying I lost 400 mil. You know what I mean? Like if they can make at least 300 mil off this movie, they can almost make the money they spent on it back.
That been
And that's
actually,
enough for them.
and that was a good comeback on top of that.
Exactly. And then, they got the auction they made some money off of. You got a bunch of other stuff they're trying to do with the brand, but they got some money from Playmates for giving the Masters license over to them.
Well, long as don't be like Ninja Turtles Power Rangers, I'm cool. Long as don't be like them Ninja Turtles figures. Mets, because they make Ninja Turtle and Godzilla figures.
Yeah.
Is
I
it?
think Barbie too.
I'm back.
They can do something with Power Rangers. They can cook with the figures. I feel like now that, because the other stuff they worked on was more like temporary, like license. They had to work on those. You can tell they put way more love into like a lot of their turtle figures compared to like anything else they worked on. So I feel like with that,
and I did a good job.
Yeah, so I
So
think Playmates would actually do a decent job with Power Rangers toys, just
Well, at
because
least
of their.
is it
that
something that? Sorry, go
Is
on.
what?
is what.
I was gonna say, is this something that they're actually going to take their time and look at? Because if you look back at the majority of Power Rangers in general, is that it's we don't care. So look at, like, say, Cosmic
Yeah,
Fury. It got to the point where the story was fine, but it was like, look at these suits, let's just make toys, fuck the toys, we don't give a shit. But where the fans have been saying, like, well, we want this, we want that, is it something that they're actually going to sit back and go, yeah, we're actually listening, or we've got someone who's going to look after the brand? Because look at, like, Sonic as well, when they brought out that ugly Sonic, and then suddenly everyone bullied them to make the redesign. They actually did it and turned it into a franchise. Is
I
that
have
right.
something
an
that
answer for you on the toy side. So
Oh
if
wait, are
you
we
want answer
talking
for the
about toys
movies,
or
I could
movies?
talk about the Playmates and what's going on with that.
literally both? Because so, like, I know Playmate toys aren't, like, they're good for turtles, but obviously, you had the Lightning collection, which was absolutely perfect for Power Ranger toys. It was just badly done with the Hasbro going to shitty companies to mass produce them. But is this something that now Playmates, as well as, like, Paramount and all that, or whoever's making the film, are actually going to spend time to look after this properly, or is it just a cash grab?
Well, you might low key might get two different results considering they're both like two different like situations where like Playmates is like strictly toys, and then Paramount's would be just
Yeah, I could
strictly
speak on that
media.
first. So the
Yeah,
Playmate things, they have the IP to make toys. So they can make toys on anything that was owned from Hasbro, from MMPR up into Cosmic Fury, right? So they can make those figures. The thing is that they're questioning now, is even if it's going to even continue at this point, is the toy sales. Power Rangers toys, just all around, not even Power Rangers, toy sales are just down, period. Due to not many people purchasing toys and kids not really interested in toy figures like that. And Power Rangers even below that bar, right? So now that you're trying to find a way that can make revenue for which toys. So now you're looking at which season is the most popular. The season they're pushing is MMPR. But what's the most popular ranges that they can make first to get a market value, and then they can make the other ones. They looking at the red and the green rangers first to push out. That's not going to sell well because we know fans who actually want to collect wants a full set of figures. But
Anything with JDS, you
realistically,
gonna collect though.
but the thing is, that's the thing. Realistically, what they can afford and they're going to get a return is only on 2 of those Ranger toys. So that's up to question right now, is if they even going to go through with toys at this point, because it's just toy sales are low. Now that also transcends to the movie things, because now if this reboot movie things coming on, they're gonna have to produce toys, right? So they're like, okay, then you guys doing this show, what are the concept art? Are you guys that far along outside the public that or even leakers know to where they can even get something done made to try to make something to help have synergy between this show, movie, and toys? That's another question we don't even have, because Paramount, they not even at that point yet. Now this way you could take over, because the toy thing is just handing on this movie thing,
I was
TV show,
gonna
whatever
say
it's going to
that
be.
that Paramount movie leak I will throw out there was 100% a marketing strategy from
Yeah,
Paramount. That was
yeah,
leaked on purpose, and they wanted that information out. But I will
yeah.
say though, just to get everyone's like reaction, if it should be a thing or not, which I've seen mostly positive comments towards like this movie, so I don't know, that might work in our favor. But the thing with Playmates is something that I've been hearing. I've heard that actually Hasbro shopped around the toy license to quite a few other toy companies, and like nobody wanted it,
Just
and they
Playmates.
settled on Playmates, a more indie studio. And I'm also hearing that Playmates isn't really doing like so great themselves, and they kind of just want like a big IP next to Ninja Turtles. So like that's the whole reason why they got Power Rangers. But with that being said, though, to answer your question, Mark, I think Playmates, being a more indie toy company, would probably tap in with the fandom a lot more than Hasbro did. So they might actually like take what we say on Facebook or Twitter like serious. But Paramount on the other end, I think who knows is up in the air. But the whole Sonic thing though, like the everything was loud, right? Like the fans were loud, and it wasn't just fans; it was just everyone in general made it a big deal to like fix the design, and it was like an actual like. I don't think Power Ranger fans will ever get that loud, but I think on a toy side at least, I think
They're
same
loud
is
when
true.
it comes to MMPR. So again, if they do an MMPR, if they release, okay, kind of like what Ryan Reynolds did with the Deadpool to get Deadpool off the ground. He leaked the concept previs thing that they had for Deadpool. That got it out there. What Paramount did is test the grounds when they released. Okay, we're thinking about making a Power Rangers movie to try to gauge the audience reaction. That still was a whimper compared to what they wanted, right? If everyone outside of the fandom, because the fandom is so small, the fandom is this size, what they want to hear is this. You know what I mean? So if that audience there can show an interest in Power Rangers, whether it's a show or a film, that can get something off the ground. That could get the ball rolling with Paramount and maybe get other studios interested as well. That's why I'm saying they need to just
I think Power Rangers is such an
throw a
easy
pilot out.
concept.
I mean, does the fandom even know what they want for Power
The
Rangers?
fandom doesn't matter at this point. It doesn't matter because they're grasping at any type of thing that's Power Rangers because we've been starved. So
To
in order
answer
to
your
really
question,
get an
though, no.
interest and gauge, to get gauge what interest is from the general public and the fandom, they need to drop a previs pilot, something 5 to 10 minutes, throw it on YouTube, and see what the reaction is. It works with the Power Rangers bootleg thing that they threw out on what was that, YouTube, and they formulated into the 2017 movie. So we need the same type of thing now. You need to throw some on YouTube, 5 to 10 minutes, and gauge the interest. That's realistically the only way we're gonna see people want to put money into it. Investors going to get behind these studio calls because right now there's no one. The only person we have on our side has died. Jeff Goldstein from Hasbro. He passed away. He was the only one rooting for Power Rangers.
It did
Saban
work
doesn't
for
even want
And
Shatter
it.
if
too. That trailer
It
got
did.
really
That's what I'm
But
popular
saying.
too.
It did, but we
if
don't have it. So if y'all let these,
yeah,
it needs to just be a pilot. They need to throw a pilot out 10 to 15 minutes, whether animated, previs, or live action. We need a pilot to gauge it. That's the only way it can work business strategy wise. We need a pilot.
the way it seems to me, and correct me if I'm wrong, by the way, you guys know more about this than I do, but the way it seems to me is there's a split going on between people who want MMPR and those who want something different. And the ones who want something different can't agree on what that different thing should be. So if there's not even unity among the fandom, then a corporation that's likely to be out of touch sure as shit ain't gonna know what to do with the franchise.
I think
That's why we haven't had anything big happen in such a long
so.
time.
With it being MMPR, this is how I've seen it since like pretty much the beginning. Is with all the companies, Disney didn't really kind of like focus on MMPR, but it was Bandai. Like Bandai would focus on the toys, Saban would then focus back on what made it big, and he wanted what the '90s had, like that big thing where toys were sold out, and they didn't kind of move with the times. And Hasbro kind of fell back into that trap. Nostalgia sells. Oh, I've got 1001 MMPR Reds and stuff, and obviously they saw that. So when you looked at the Lightning collection, it mainly focused on the same sort of thing. There was more Mighty Morphin figures from seasons 1 to 3 than there were like other teams. But when it came to like when people wanted something fresh, like look at like say Beast Morphers, Cosmic Fury and Dino Fury, they did well because even though they didn't focus on the Mighty Morphing, they actually had someone that would tell a good story. Now, I think that if they go back to Mighty Morphing, then that's the reason why the fans don't really like it, because we've had it like rammed down our throats so many times. And I think that these companies, like with Bandai and Hasbro, is they mainly focused on our demographic, the kids that grew up with Mighty Morphing. And when you're trying to get a fresh new one, like I know people have said like, when they got into Power Rangers, it was through say Samurai or Megaforce or whatever, and that was their thing. That's what these companies or whoever, Playmates or whatnot, they need to now focus on that one. Like yeah, cool, you've got our money, but how do you transition from going from the 90s kids to, I don't know, the people who grew up in the 2000s that watch Samurai? And I feel like so going back to Bandai, so when they did the Legacy collection, like they did my Morphing all the time, and when they moved on to Zeo, everyone was like, "Oh my god, this is amazing!" And then they obviously sold to Hasbro, to Hasbro, and it went back to stage one where it's just like, "Oh great, now we've got Mighty Morphing again," and it was fine for like maybe the first year, but then it got the same thing that we didn't want this, and one thing I want with Playmates is if they carried on the Lightning collection, I guarantee they would have all the collectors that would be buying their stuff up. But now you're going back to probably phase one again. And how many times are you just going to collect these things? Me and a few other collectors have all said that if you're going to start a brand new collection, it's going to take years to get through, even up to a certain point. But then what happens if sell that license to Mattel or someone else, where you're just going to go, why the fuck am I bothering collecting this sort of stuff? So you're not going to have the full force behind you, because people are going to be like, I'm not going to buy this because I've already got MMPR 5,000 times. Why do I need another one? It's one of those.
We had a fresh start with Jenny Klein and what was his name? He from Netflix. He was going to do the whole
Jonathan Entwistle.
Yes, he was going to do a whole new original Power Ranger thing from the ground up universe. That was our fresh start. It wasn't comparative to MMPR, Samurai, or Cosmic Fury. It was something completely new to captivate a brand new audience as well as pleasing the fans because it's still within the Power Rangers universe. But it's a brand new team, brand new toys that could have came, games, comic books, merchandise, everything would have been from the ground up, brand new. They got cold feet and they cut it quick. And they want to go back to MMPR. You hired a person because you love their work and what they could do with the original IPs and create original universes. You hired a writer and a showrunner that can do the same thing. But then once they actually bring this product to you, you get cold feet because you say, oh, the fans not going to like it. Who gives a fuck what the fans think at this point? Because apparently the fans who's been on board for your previous attempts was not enough to support anything to render sequels or even more products or anything like that. So forget about the fans and start fresh and create a new fan base. That is what they're supposed to be doing, which I thought they was going to do now with Paramount, but they can't even get to the point of, like I've been saying for the longest before, everybody want to say, oh, yeah, I could do it better than them. I could do what Power Rangers can do. But until they get those red numbers and those bottom lines in front of their face, they all get cold feet, and that is exactly what's happening again. Because everyone gets cold feet instead of just having throwaway money that some studios have. Maybe Paramount not in a place that they could do like Disney, where they could set across $1 billion and say this is going to be for throwaway projects, and if it makes money, then good. Shaw was talking about going back to Disney. Maybe he's on the right side at this point because they got disposable income that they could risk something. I'm against it because I don't want Disney to monopolize any more projects. They got everything monopolized from Alien to Star Wars to superheroes to indie projects. They monopolize everything at this point. But
I think the fact that they've been dealing in superheroes is a point on their side because you could argue the next direction for Power Rangers is superheroes.
Yeah, Paramount again. Me personally speaking, they have the track record. I said this before I tweeted out. They have the track record with what they did with Michael Bay coming into Transformers and making it what it was. That was something completely different. No one had that type of mind frame to do what he did with Transformers. If you could do that with what they did with G.I. Joe, what they did with the A-Team, all of these 60 shows that was animated, they completely revitalized them and made them something completely great for a generation of their time in early 2000s. Power Rangers, they could do this with Power Rangers, but they are so afraid to put in money to do so. I need them to get that same backbone that they had in 2000, 2010, and early 2000s, 18, where they redid the movie Bumblebee. That was another revitalization for the Transformers. They need that same backbone to do something with Power Rangers, because if they don't, to be honest, they give us the same thing what we had, where 2017 movie was one half of a movie and another half of something else, and they mashed them together, and that what failed everybody. They didn't commit to one or the other. You're either going to go completely original or lean into nostalgia. Transformers leaned into nostalgia with Bumblebee. They leaned into something completely original with Michael Bay versions of Transformers. They were successful because they didn't combine the two. Power Rangers need to either pick a side. You want to go nostalgia based, give us MMPR, and keep it completely camp. That's going to get you an audience because everyone's going to gravitate towards that because that's something that's going to give them an interest. That's going to something that they're familiarized to, and it's not disjointed from the other product. You know what I mean? It's one thing.
Yeah.
Or you want to go completely.
They're not.
They need to. They did it.
They're not that decisive. They haven't been
They
in a
did
long
with
time.
Sonic. I'm gonna say that they linked in with Camp with Sonic.
I think it's
and it
safe
was
to
working
say
for
though,
Sonic.
like the studio might be a little more cautious than like actual like cold feet. I think like going into it with a cautious mindset is something that I have to like lean more towards versus like, oh, I don't know what to do. Because like I think what they're taking is, from what I'm hearing, is for good or bad, but like the blueprint is the 2017 movie. 'Cause that's kind of really all we have to base off of. Like they're taking the positives that people liked about it, and they're taking the negatives, and they're going into the new movie with that approach.
Okay, pause right there.
Yeah.
The 2017, let's dissect that because again, you broke it down even more than I did. Like I said, it was two movies.
Mhm.
We had this movie and then we had the Camp, which is the nostalgia base, and they combined the two. And every person I know who's not a fan of Power Rangers but who review movies, they all said the movie up until that point was phenomenal. But the moment they said it's Morphin Time is when it fell apart. And that's the issue. But that's the
I
part
agree,
that the fans
100%.
love, right? So again, we have to disjoint the fandom to get the biggest audience we have. So it cannot be that Power Rangers dun 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 dun. We don't need none of that music. We don't need none of those corny jokes. We don't, hey guys, did you just slap her? I did. We need none of that corny camp because that's what the fans love.
No Bulk and Skull, no Alpha.
Oh,
Oh no,
it's-
this is gonna be
You
a,
can
this
have
gonna be a
alpha,
kids
but it
movie.
can't be camp. It just can't be camp. If you're gonna do it,
Just no.
they need to redo it the way they did Legendary Defender with Voltron on Netflix, which is why we get a Netflix live action because that was so successful. They took two things: it was camp, or it was going to be for the general audience. They leaned into the general audience heavily in that show, and now we getting some profitability from it. We getting a movie, we getting all these type of things. So again, Paramount, if you're gonna go in, you better think long and hard. Forget about money. You need to go see if you're gonna go camp or you're gonna go general public. I don't know what you want to call that genre, but it's either
You
camp
can just say
or that.
MCU-fy it. But nah, I think they're gonna Sonic Jim Carrey the hell out this movie. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This shit finna be full.
That's camp. When in lead heavily into
it's gonna be real camp.
yeah, that's camp.
I think they're gonna actually go the complete opposite from the 2017 movie. And honestly, it sucks because like I low-key like that movie. But yeah, I think this time around they're just gonna play it safe and they're gonna like bank on kids. And I think that's just what.
What the hell
what
is
it'll
this?
do.
oh, it's basically it's
That's
a bot.
That's what most of these IPs are doing too much of now is playing.
Is that a bot?
safe.
Yeah, just block them.
Yes, because it's streaming on YouTube and on the things. I don't care if you give us numbers, give us numbers. But I'm like, who the hell is that?
I think
yeah, they're gonna play it safe.
Thank you, How 9000.
I think so what I would do is with this film is I would focus on getting a new audience in, not go down the camp route because you have the fan base, like you have a 30-year-old fan base that is going to see it. What you need to do is try and capture the new people or people that kind of missed out on it without going down to Mighty Morphing. When the 2017 film had the first trailers, my friends who aren't Power Ranger fans literally was like, "Oh my god, this looks like a really good film." Second Power Rangers came in, they're like, "Oh, we're not interested." It was like they got really meh to it. So I feel like if you're going to try, I wouldn't do the 2017 route because even though I know some people like it, to me, it just didn't feel like Power Rangers at all. You know, it got to the point where, you know, I was just like, I'm bored of this film up to, well, pretty much all the way through it. But I would try and get a brand new audience in on this one because, as I said, like, regardless of how shit the film is or how good it is, your fan base of all of us are still going to go see it regardless of what it is. So now I think they have to try and figure out what is the best way. I don't think aiming it for kids is a good thing to do whatsoever, because the majority of like kids probably don't even watch this anymore, or they're not that into it because of other shows. Yet you have an established fan base that you could turn around and go, okay, let's do samurai, or take the elements of samurai or take the elements of whatever and go, let's try and make something in and kind of give back to the fans that have liked it, but then also try to get the new fans. I don't know. I think it's a super hard thing to kind of figure out. But I don't think
they are
What do you
going
think
into it expecting it not to make over
What do
like
you
200 mil. So I think their main focus should just be make a good movie. Like I
Yeah.
think your main focus should not be budget or like a franchise or like 6-7 movies down the road build up. Just make a good standalone story movie and just go from there. Just make it good. Just make a good movie.
That's
Like,
the
who gives
thing,
a shit
guys.
about-
Would you
you
prefer?
know?
Would you think it'd be better as a TV show instead of a film?
TV show?
I vote for TV show, and I'm gonna explain why. But go ahead.
I agree, but I think the whole point is they just want it in theaters for a cash grab. That's all. They just want to. Hasbro just wants to make that money back before they sell it. That's all. They're like I said, they're not making it because they want to make Power Rangers. They actually really don't want to make this movie. They're just making it
I get it
to
to
sell it.
make some profit back, which is why I'm saying the TV show.
Theaters the quickest way to make money. Honestly.
It would have been if this was pre-pandemic. Right now, the reason movies are going so quickly to streaming on demand is because they're not making them much money in the movie theater, which is why all these movie windows has been shortened from 100 to 95-day windows to 40-day windows. Wicked is already on.
They just need a 200 mil profit.
What if-
You're not getting that on streaming?
That's what I'm saying.
with
Streaming.
Power Rangers.
This movie needs
what
to
if it
be
was anime?
VOD.
What if
Huh?
anime? What if it
That's
was
fine.
anime?
That could save even more money. The thing is, it needs to be streaming.
That could.
How much?
It could
what's
be
the
a win
ceiling
either
you
way,
think,
though, because I mean, anime is big on streaming, but it's also been a box office powerhouse. I mean, when I went to see the Demon Slayer film, Mujan Train, whatever the fuck it was, the theater was packed. It was fucking packed. Like, there were people sitting on the floor, and that happens regularly with anime films. So anime might be the best route
No,
to
that's
go.
the thing. It's based off of a popular anime. Power Rangers is based off of a failing show. That's
Yeah.
still a joke to the general
What
public.
do y'all think is a ceiling though for a streaming show for like Power Rangers? Like, what's the max money you think they can probably make off of it?
The reason, okay, I'm gonna break it down. The reason I say streaming is because let's take Paramount's latest animated release, Transformers 1. It was theatrical, then it went to their streaming platform. The movie made double its revenue than it would have made in movie theaters when it hit streaming platforms, because people bought it on Apple TV Plus, Google Plus to watch the movie at home because they felt safer. So again, we have to think post-pandemic. A lot of families still feel safer at home because one is cheaper. So if you make this movie a POV, what is it, paid on demand show, streaming movie on their platform for $25 to $30 a pop, you will make a lot more money than you would have if you released it in the theaters.
I mean,
There's
you
a
can
lot more
still do
people going
that
to watch it.
after releasing theaters. Just do both. Double the money.
But it costs a lot more money to put the movies in distributors for movie theaters to pick up. And a lot of these smaller franchises, like movie theaters, are not going to be able to afford to pick up the Power Ranger IP. So that's less screens. But you know what? Who can afford? The person who say, okay, I'm a single dad. I'm making it for my family, my kids. They want to see one movie. I got $30 to spend this paycheck. Power Rangers is what I'm going to do. I can afford to buy that, but I can't get my family to take it to the movie theater. That's what I'm looking at.
They finna buy Sonic.
It's not
4
going to
on
lack for
POV.
money either. The community's still big.
Yeah, but that is, the community is big. But what he said about Sonic 4, the thing is, that's the fourth movie in a successful franchise. Power Rangers don't have that. That's what I'm saying. Power Rangers had nothing to build upon yet. So you have to start small. I'll say take a risk with the stories you're telling. But financially, I understand you guys are not going to take the risk. So to limit that, animate it with cut costs, because you ain't got to hire actors. Voice actors are a lot cheaper. I'm sad to say, you guys, y'all don't get paid anything like these physical actors You ain't got to pay for locations. You don't really need no damn crew there. You don't need food catering. All this stuff you don't need to go to film production. Lighting, you don't need none of that stuff. You cut costs by hiring artists, which of course is AI's big in Hollywood now. You know that's gonna take 50% of the project out so it can come out faster and not so much labor intensive. The studio ain't gotta be like, okay, we're gonna need 300 investors to invest money. You could get 10, 15 investors to invest into this animated project that's gonna be VOD and released on Paramount Plus after a month of it being on VOD. That's how you can gauge your interest. If it stays at the top 10 for a month on VOD, you know you got an audience. Put it on your streaming platform, Paramount Plus. You want to put streaming, put it on there. Put your money where your mouth is and look at those numbers for the first week. If it stays at over, to be honest, if you get over 100,000 hours in that week, you did good. Look at the Netflix numbers. You did great if you get that. So now that you have your audience for VOD and streaming, now you know you could risk the next sequel in the theatrical release, because now you got smaller theater chains. So like, okay, I will put up the money to have this in our theaters because we know people are going to come see it. You can have the big ones, AMC, Cinemark, all them, Regal. Okay, let's put it on our premium forms. Let's put it in 40X, IMAX, because now we know people going to actually want to see this. And you know what the investors going to say? Ooh, that little Power Ranger movie that I know my friend invested in, I want to invest in that too. So now instead of you got 15 investors, you got 30, you got 40. That's going to go to maybe 100 investors you got. So now the studio going to say, okay, we feel supported. Now Hasbro could say, okay, now we want to offer you $400 million for it. We paid $500, but we want to sell it for $400. Paramount going to say, you know what? We fucks with y'all. $500 million. We're going to give you exactly what you paid for it. And we're going to flip that in the next 2 years. That is how you form a business strategy. That's what you got to look at. You got to start where you can start. Power Rangers has no stepping stones. So you got to start from the gravel. You got to start from the bottom up. Go as cheap as you could go. Animated. A runtime of 1 hour and 30 minutes. That's all you get. Hire voice actors.
You know
The one thing.
You know the best thing.
The one thing
that's playing like in Power Rangers' favor right now, though. I think time is literally the last time Power Rangers quote unquote flopped or was even in like the general public eyes was the 2017 movie, which was almost 10 years ago. I think a lot of people. I think we're gonna be in a different situation where.
Wait, you said time?
Huh?
Time Force? You talking about Time Force?
No. I said, nah, that's not a clue or nothing. I'm saying
okay. I heard you say time, so I'm trying to figure out what you
time
talking
as
about.
in like years has gone by, right? Like look at the Alien vs Predator franchise, right? The last few Predator movies was flopping. The last few Alien movies was flopping.
The last
right?
one flopped too.
Yeah, so Disney was like, okay, we're gonna put Prey on Hulu. We're gonna make Prey a Hulu exclusive. And we're gonna make Alien Romulus a Hulu exclusive, right? Prey released on Hulu, did really well. Everyone loved it. They said, "Oh my god, this movie should have been in theaters."
Sure was.
So then they put Alien in theaters, and Alien Romulus ended up being one of the highest grossing Alien movies, and done
And
really
I
well
agree
too.
with you.
Yeah, but you see what they did.
That's true.
But you see what they did. They started small.
But yeah, look, but they took a risk. So it was like, okay. Prey did really well, like it was well received, but it didn't make the money they wanted to make because it was Hulu. But if they released it in theaters and went bank, you feel me? So like with the Alien movie.
And
so
that
I mean,
movie
if Power
bank,
Rangers,
though, because that was a good ass movie though.
Yeah, Power Rangers can really just be like, it was 10 years ago, whatever. We're on a new pace, and they can say, "Fuck it." It's different now. Like you can't expect. Like you can't I don't know. I think Power Rangers is to a certain extent a big IP. To a certain extent, people don't care about the other seasons, but Power Rangers in general, just the name Power Rangers, is big enough to a point where people know what it is. Everyone know what Power. They don't have to be fans, but everyone know what Power Rangers is. I think
That's
with
fine.
that
I get
mindset,
you with
there's
that.
money to be made.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter who knows it. It's who's going to show up and put money to watch it. That's the question.
That's the thing.
No one has.
It looks good.
And that's
they'll
what they
watch
should have did on the 2017 one. They should have put in like they should be, like they did in the 95 movie.
That
And the
movie ain't make no
marketing
money, so
sucked
that's the
also
bad
for the
even thing.
2017
But yeah,
movie.
yeah, but
95
still,
ain't make no movie. Turbo ain't make no money. 2017 ain't make no money.
Turbo
That's
suck
my
anyway.
thing. They
I
don't
read
have a solid foundation to even stand on.
Fucking
Alien
Turbo.
did. Even though Alien Romulus, Prometheus was still considered a great product, so people were still going to show it regardless. It still
Yeah,
had Alien 1, 2, and
I
3
mean,
on its back.
I
You know
went
what
to
I
see
mean?
myself. I ain't
It
gonna lie on
still
that.
had that foundation to step on. Power Ranger, out of all theatrical releases, none of them made money. They was all a commercial failure.
But
Even after
maybe it's
all
just
the
how they did it, how they found they did it wrong. You mean they did it so wrong? Maybe it's that.
it doesn't matter. That's
The-
the thing y'all missing. It doesn't matter who you got. Power Rangers was huge back in the day. These celebrities, Jason, David Frank, and Amy Jo Johnson and David Hughes, they was fucking Beyonce and the Taylor Swifts back in the day. Power Rangers was fucking huge. And even with Beyonce, Taylor Swift in the fucking screen, they could not even sell tickets to that movie. The movie still flopped. And they was big actors back then. For the Power Rangers was huge back in the 90s. And they still couldn't even do that for the screen. So they did it with Turbo. Still flop. 2017.
This shit
Flopped
never came
again.
out of Turbo anyway. This
They
shit
don't
did
have a
Zeo.
foundation.
This shit did with Zeo.
Bro, you talking about Zeo and everything. None of that stuff even matters at this point. Like they
Hey,
don't have a
listen,
foundation.
no. Look, we ought to also look at
Power Rangers ain't got no
things. You got to be
foundation.
honest.
They ain't got no
Things is
stepping
different.
stones.
Things was different years ago, man. And like movie tickets was like what, $3-4? Like
Exactly.
Yeah,
You can even sell out.
they don't got
So you
40
think people
eggs.
want to
They
risk
Thank you,
have
inflation.
$25?
It's
$3.
$25.
They have all that
$21
shit.
where I'm at. It's $21 where I'm at.
Yeah,
So,
it's
But I
about
will
base
say
price
though, I mean, I guess that's like the norm for movie tickets
Yeah.
now. So people aren't really batting an eye when they spend 40, 50 at a movie theater. But I think the thing with the 2017 movie, right? It was fighting an uphill battle. First of all, the marketing was a disaster,
Yeah.
right? They hid everything Power Rangers related in the trailers. Two, they only marketed the movie to kids. Like unless you were like watching Nickelodeon, Disney Channel, you weren't really getting Power Ranger commercials. You weren't seeing any Power Ranger marketing outside
Because they
of
didn't
kid
believe in
channels, right? Which is the biggest problem because
they
you're hiding
didn't
Power
believe in
Rangers.
Power Rangers. No one believes in it because it doesn't have a track record. It doesn't have anything to step on, which is why I'm saying Power Rangers is always going to have to start from the mud and build his way up. If you keep thinking grandiose, it's not going to work because nobody's going to spend money to put in anything that does not show faith that is going to make a profit. So you got to start from the bottom. Animation is the only way to go. Hiring voice actors because they're cheaper is the way to go.
but that's the problem. Don't know how to start though.
Oh, I just told them how to start. Animated.
The closest thing there is to a foundation is the fan projects.
And
Yeah.
even that's falling off.
Well, yeah, because we ain't seen Power in what, in 2 years now?
Yeah, well, even that shit falling off. Well, we know why half of them is falling off. We ain't paying for it no more.
What's the other one? Power Ranger Unleashed or something? Whatever they call it. So, Unworthy. Yeah, we ain't heard from them, what, in 4 years?
I think the
You're
best
not.
chance we got is a studio that's not
Heard from
scared
them?
of flops. And I think
Bro, I go deeper with
Paramount
that,
can
man.
be that studio.
Oh, yeah,
I don't
Psycho
think
Mantis.
Paramount is
When
scared
that
of flops.
was last
Built
year.
up a theater, won 8 awards, almost up to 1 million, and almost up to 1 million views on YouTube, and that's the first episode outside of the main series that's done that. So they're
talking
not
about
actually,
Yeah, you talking about the Psycho Mantis, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah,
Mhm.
we ain't heard nothing about that either. So that's
It's
like
just Power Rangers. Again,
Their auction went really well.
Paramount is sticking on the main topic here. Paramount is a good place to do it, but I want to go into theaters. I would stick with one of their umbrellas, like MTV, Showtime. I would have one of them produce the show, just a small limited show, and go from there.
Yeah.
It's risking nothing if you do that. It's risking nothing for an animated show produced by Showtime or MTV.
I gotta go and teach in a second, but before I do, I want to throw in one last prediction. It's not Power Rangers, but actually, I'm gonna ask you guys this first. What do you think is going to be the box office winner this year? Like the box office winner?
I don't know what's coming out though.
I don't know
Deadpool,
what's coming out.
Wolverine.
Yeah, Deadpool is supposed to come
this
out.
year.
That's right.
Because
The gaming movie too, ain't it?
I
No,
haven't heard-
Superman.
Oh, yeah,
It's gonna be between Superman, Fantastic Four, because those are
Oh
the big
shit.
Marvel comic book movies, are the big box office draw.
That's right.
Or it's going to be a sleeper hit that we don't know coming out that is going to be a Oscar push for 2026. One of those three.
It's hands down
Um,
Avatar.
I'm not
That's
being.
an Oscar push movie. So yeah, it's either going to be one of
Wait,
those
Avatar
three.
come out?
Yeah, I think
I-
Avatar
Avatar.
coming out? Wait.
Listen,
You talking about Avatar the blue
Fire
people,
and
right?
something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's coming out.
Avatar
Good
3.
movie.
Oh,
Mine,
another sleep moment.
it could be.
Because
It-
everyone's going to watch it in 3D, and that's
James-
going to make even more
James
movies.
Cameron is good with the money makers. He's good with the cash cows. It could happen.
Mhm.
It probably
Yeah.
will. But
I mean, I like Avatar though. That last one was
Mine-
good though.
my money personally, and speaking of groundwork, my money's on Lilo and Stitch.
The live version, right?
Yeah, because I mean, Stitch hasn't been in anything relevant in like decades. The most the
Wait.
closest thing to a relevant thing he's been in is that anime that no one fucking talks about, and yet you see Stitch toys everywhere.
And it's
Kids,
a family movie.
But
People
ain't
love
this the
family
same time
movies.
Moana come out? Moana, the live version of Moana?
Oh yeah, the live version of
Oh,
Moana 2
yeah.
might even take that.
That
It's a
piece of
family
shit.
movie, so
Shit. Oh my god, I don't know. The live action ones are starting to fall off, but if
I
one
don't
of
know,
them
man. They filming it on his own TikTok, man. I mean, it looked kind of good though. The Rock is like super buff on that one.
if
Yeah.
one of them's got to win, like you compare them, no one asked for Moana. The Rock he's
You know what The
steeped,
Rock's
mad
doing.
steeped in popularity. I mean, he's kind of a joke now. Like he's known for cheaply selling shit and playing the same character over and over again.
That's
But
what The Rock doing. He keeps the money in his pocket.
but you compare that with Lilo and Stitch. Again, he hasn't been in anything in forever, and yet you see kids like
Well,
toddlers buying
he
Stitch
can't do
toys
Fast
everywhere.
and Furious though.
Stitch
You know,
paraphernalia. Stitch paraphernalia is all over the place, and now he's finally about to be in something, and kids want to see live action stuff so that they can feel more adult, and they're going to drag their families with them. My money's on Lilo and Stitch. That's gonna be the cash cow this year.
I hate to say it was Moana versus Stitch. Moana gonna win that.
Yeah,
You know
if I had to say Moana or Stitch, they're both family movies, so those gonna take the box office. Possibly that,
What?
or like I said, Superman, because
if
people gonna
Superman-
watch that because they hate James Gunn, and they're gonna watch it because they love Superman.
so they
it's
can come
either-
out on Facebook and talk about shit about
Yeah,
James Gunn.
so that's gonna be a big movie too.
Same thing they did with Zack Snyder, right?
Yeah, that's gonna be a big movie.
So of course
You
they're
think-
gonna watch the Superman first. But if that comes out at the same time as Moana and Leo Stitch, they got a problem.
Yeah.
They
So
not gonna win that.
What other skin do you think Moana's got in the game?
Shit.
Just
I
to
know
being a
so-
family movie.
I mean, look at the second one. Look how they promote the second one. It was just streaming.
Yeah, that one made bank. Moana, Moana's a cash cow. No denying that. But I don't know. I think Lilo and Stitch is that perfect marriage between a sleeper hit and something like it's the perfect cap gun. It's been building up for such a long time.
It's the bots that has found us, man. I've been trying to block on everything. They finding us, man.
But as long as they ain't trying to sing, I'm good.
Alpha's in the chat. Aye.
Yeah, they sinking because they in our thing. So yeah,
Yeah, I know. I see one of mine came through.
yeah. I think that's from your streams, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna answer that stream out anyway. That's all.
Yeah, I'm like we got the bots. We got the bots. They're here.
I don't.
They off my stream. I see them. They off of mine. So I'm gonna answer that out anyway. All
I
right,
don't know. I mean, I don't know fucking shit about the business of Power
we
Rangers.
good now.
but I'm still rooting for it. you
Oh
know?
yeah, I said it like that so they can remove people that's not really legit. So yeah,
Mm,
that's why you see that.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that. I should give you a heads up on that one.
Nah, you're good.
But
yeah, Power Rangers,
I-
man. We gonna see if it happens.
I hope so, bro. I mean, like you said though, that franchise has not had direction for a very long time.
Nope.
I hope so, though. I hope so.
Again, they just need to engage audience. They need to drop a pilot. And when I say pilot, that's something else. Pilot can mean something produced or something leaked.
They
concert art or
they
something.
did
Drop
they
that
put
out.
that minds and the writers, the good fires from good writers, same thing they did with Avengers, right? They could do the same thing with Power Rangers.
Yeah,
I,
but that was Avengers had Iron Man as a pilot. If that movie flopped, we wouldn't have had the MCU. So, like I'm saying, they just do one thing that's a pilot. They hired Robert Downey Jr. for how much he get paid? Something like $75,000 for that movie.
Yeah, it was
and
Super
he,
75.
ma-
cheap. Yeah, you need to
and
do
he
a
made it.
pilot. Do a pilot for super cheap. That movie,
See,
if you look at Iron Man 1, that shit was cheap as hell. That was like $10 compared to today. So Power Rangers do the same thing. Hire voice actors. Again, no disrespect to any of the voice actors out there. I'm one of y'all. I love y'all. Most of our hosts are voice actors. You know what I mean? But we
yeah,
know we are the
we
bottom of the
went through
barrel
that
when it
shit.
comes to money. Y'all don't pay us shit.
Yeah, we
We
went
already
through
know
that
that.
shit.
Brother.
Down pays like down thing for that.
I will say this though: if Power Rangers doesn't do well now, regardless of whether it comes back, I don't think it will ever return. I feel like that
Honestly,
will
I
be
feel
it.
like this shit did time for us. Continue time for us.
I think
Well-
if you did Time Force back in the day, yeah, it would have done well because they were going to do a film on it. But I think now it's more. None of the actors really look like they were back in the day. Not unless
But
you completely redid Time Force with
but
brand new people.
well, you see that Jason Funk already moved on from it.
Well, he's going to stick. He's going to stick and do it until whenever. But yeah, I mean, I just don't think any of them be very do very well. I think you'd have to have a brand new cast, and I think people would hate
Yeah.
that. You get a brand new cast, they hate it because it's not the original and it's not their heroes. So I don't think Time Force would do very, very well.
And though 95% of the film was Sentai.
That's another that's one thing you'd be, for all the advantages you get with animated, that'd be one thing you'd be losing, because what was so good about Mighty Morphin was they brought on people who knew martial arts, who knew gymnastics in Amy Jo Johnson's case, and they had them show what they could do. It gave, you know, kids who watched that show the feeling that, hey, I can be a Power Ranger, I can be one of them. And that's what encouraged them to buy the toys. But, you know, toys aren't as popular anymore, those actors aren't as popular anymore. And I mean, and if the safest route to go is animation, which it probably is, you'd be losing that aspect of escapism by not having real capable, physically capable actors on the screen.
Anime will be perfect because they would make a hell of a lot of money off of that.
Yeah, I don't feel like I kind of know what you mean, but I think also at the end of the day, you're bringing a whole brand new audience into like watching anime. You have anime enthusiasts, and also kids love anime to the point where they may like it more. Yeah, you can have escapism for the actors who would come and do like karate or would do martial arts, but I feel like that's completely gone if it's not choreographed perfectly to the point where it's believable. I think people get with anime, you could have entire whole things. Could you imagine if Jason, smacked a putty and then when he landed that punch, energy came rippling out? People are going to go, "Holy shit, that's fucking cool!" I think there's
we had to admit by Jason though. Jason David Frank was the key of this shit.
Yeah. No, the pros of animation far outweigh the cons.
Yeah.
You know, everybody gonna buy JDF shit. No matter what it is. If it was anime, they gonna buy that shit.
Yeah, because it's Tommy. But I think
I
actually
do have to go and teach now, but this was fun. I fucking love you guys. The crisp is spoken. I'll catch you guys later.
All right, my Jewish brother. Salute.
Catch you later around the globe. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
He's about to save the future, teach us education. But no, animated. I think
we got one animated Power Ranger though.
No, we don't.
Well, I mean, it's not actually Power Ranger, but you know what I mean. That animated, you know what I'm talking about.
I don't know. It needs to be Power Rangers. Like,
it's kind of like Power Rangers. It's kind of like Power Rangers, but it's not Power Rangers.
Okay, then it's not Power Rangers.
But Mark, you know what I'm talking about. Mark, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you have a lot more Sentai or Tokusatsu animes. Like you've got
We have
Go-Go.
the.
Man, they got a new Sentai joint on another
I
anime show,
know, but
man.
that's not Power Rangers. That's the thing. You can't compare
Man, I know that. I know
that.
it ain't Power Ranger, but still, it's something.
It's not though. That's what I'm saying to the fans. That's not. In
See,
order for Power Rangers to
that's
be
because they
anything,
don't watch Sentai though. That's their fault. That's not That's
but
not
that's
their
not
fault.
Power Rangers. That's Sentai.
But Sentai that's what costs to make you Power Rangers though.
But it's not Power Rangers though. It's not. That's what I'm saying. It's a whole
But
different thing.
because
Power Rangers is not
Americans.
Sentai.
Yeah.
That's just like saying that's not Donald Trump. That's a Power Rangers.
The way that I see it is, yeah, it's not Power Rangers, but if you want to see how big like something like that would come along, because you have the Red Ranger becomes an adventure in another world, which is coming out this year. Then you had Go Go Loser Ranger. So if people are like, Power Rangers wouldn't make it as an anime, you just go, well, look at these shows. You know, you can gauge if which studio is going to do it. That's how I kind of see these sorts of things. But yeah, we need an actual Power Ranger one, so the fandom can be like, see, it's the most amazing thing in the entire world. You go, okay.
But if Power Rangers did make anime though, they would make a hell of fucking money, yo, because everybody love anime shit.
I don't know.
Just like they're gonna look at it as like a Voltron shit.
The way that I would see it, so I mean, I haven't watched enough of Go Go Lose the Ranger, so I don't know that. I don't think they've got mech like Zords. With Red Ranger becomes an adventure in another world, maybe they do, and then we can see it. But
I don't think there ain't no Zords on there. I think it was more like a Voltron rated R version.
I'd have Go Go Lose the Ranger is something. It's boys meets Power Rangers, effectively.
Yeah. That's like
but with like adventure Red Ranger in another world, then that could be something completely different. But effectively it's just gauging, you know, as I say, if someone says, oh, this doesn't work, Power Rangers would never make it as an anime, just go, well, look at these ones, these are technically inspired, and they're, or you know, they are basically setting the premise. So you go, oh shit, yeah, that does work. And then you go, fucking come on, Hasbro, fucking get to work, you know.
But Hasbro lazy, man. Look how they customize y'all's figure, man. Y'all faces on the little customized figures.
That's because the CEO who wanted Power Rangers, who saw a vision for it, you know, passed on, and the people who was underneath it was like,
and that's the point.
what?
They passed
We don't
on
want this,
too.
bull. Yeah,
and pass on too.
Yeah.
So
you gotta admit, it passed on. It passed on very well.
Power Rangers been there, passed on right after Zeo.
Man, Zeo was my shit. I don't give a fuck. Nobody said Zeo was my shit.
I think it died at Turbo. And then got
not a variable.
I just wish they did a Zeo movie, man. I just wish they made a good Zeo movie. That's all I want, just a good Zeo movie, man. And I thought that 2017 was gonna bring it to that. And
they was teasing it with those Zero crystals, but that's
man. And then it fucked us over.
Yeah,
we got fucked over. Yeah, we got
unless
fucked
it was an animated. If they want to continue the 2017 movie and they want Power Rangers to go forward, as alien as that movie was, we can continue to where Rita landed on the moon and completed animated.
Zeo's Kimano though.
It don't matter. I'm talking about for the movie.
Shit. Well, yeah.
No, for the movie. You remember
I'm not tired of Rita, man. Shit. I'm tired of Rita and Zed, man.
Hey, y'all want a sequel and y'all want Power Rangers to go forward?
And Vita. What is his name? Vita. I'm tired of that nigga too. Tired of that nigga too. Vita. But that nigga, Rita ain't even look like Rita. So how the hell y'all brothers and sisters?
But I think that is a good place to end it there. No, I can't see the coolio.
I mean, it's just like Power Rangers ending on a sour note. We don't know if we ever going to get anything. They're talking about it. They're scared.
And it's never a promises with that shit anyway. So
it is.
They always fucking trichologies on our asses, and then they wonder why we bitching at them backlashes. When you be fucking with us, bring about out of the blue, Power Rangers will come up. Out of the blue, Power Rangers gonna make another move. Out of the blue, Power Rangers got new figures. Out of the blue, Power Rangers is like we didn't even think about Power Rangers after that because we was just like fuck it, and then y'all just keep throwing our face. Power Rangers this. Power Rangers
I'm believing when I see it. The moment I'm at a movie theater and buying my ticket, I believe a movie is out. The moment I'm turning on Paramount Plus to watch a show, I believe it. The moment I'm at the store driving home in my car with a bag full of freaking plastic color
Hey.
rainbow toys, I'll believe it.
In the moment I see a previews of that bitch, y'all
No,
just shut.
I won't even believe previews. How many times have we seen Batgirl in a movie? And they completely scrapped it. I don't trust that either, unless I'm in the movie.
Oh yeah, I forgot everybody can make their own shit nowadays. I forgot. Well, okay,
Yeah.
unless I see a Super Bowl previews of this shit, then I believe it.
Yeah, Super Bowl, because that costs too much money, so I know they ain't
Yeah,
bragging out.
so you know I'm
Super
gonna
Bowl
be.
is how we know if it's coming for sure.
Yeah, and if
That's it.
they ain't on the Super Bowl, I know you fucking lying.
Yeah.
So
I know
when
you
they
fucking
actually have
lying.
it out, then when you've all gone home and gone, yeah, I just watched that for like an hour and a bit.
Yep, that's when I believe it.
And
If
the
it's on
first
Super
person,
Bowl, I'll be like, okay, they for real. They really is
the
gonna
first
come
person
out.
probably gonna drop is a legacy nigga. That nigga I was talking about the Cobra Kai shit. That nigga, he'll be the first nigga drop that shit.
We gonna before you go on that Cobra Kai being Power Rangers cast, we gonna end this episode because I do not want to hear none of them.
Hell no, there ain't gonna be no Power Ranger, man. They trying to get out of Cobra Kai.
All right.